Hey there, fellow ship flippers. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Ostranauts. Episode 6, Scrapping the Patches. Well, our ship ain't sexy, but it's ours. Alright, switching suit batteries again. These suit batteries will need to be restored at some point, but I'm not like, it's not urgent. We're not gonna die in the condition that there are. So, let's do one last top up of fuel. Because we have been idling here, so I did use up a little bit of power. But no nitrogen or oxygen, so like $9 bucks of fuel. And then head on out to the salvage yard. And to the, let's get rid of that conduit too. Sell. We have the... that and that. Alright, we're headed out to search derelicts for treasure. Making sure that I didn't owe anyone money, and I don't. I mean, I still owe like $800,000 on the mortgage of the ship, but, you know, that will get paid off over time. Disconnecting clamps. And there's a ship directly south of us. Oh, proxy alarm's back on. Don't worry. You, I know some of you are probably panicking. We're good. Okay, I'm going to change my throttle a little bit because we were a bit too high Gs now that we've sold all that stuff. And we'll be there in about 10 minutes. Turning on the repair overlay. I'm not going to bother repairing any patched things because the patched things will inevitably be replaced. So let's continue restoring this bulkhead bin because this bulkhead bin is trashed. This ship battery is also equally trashed. And if I'm not mistaken, when you restore a ship battery, it also reduces its charge. So that's probably better to restore when we're in port. One of my antennas is broken. I only need one working antenna, so it's not that big of a deal. The battery charger for my suit's pretty screwed up. The N2 canister's pretty screwed up. Yeah, I mean, my ship is not good. But it's getting better. Could be worse. I could be dead. And it's certainly laid out a little bit more logically now. With a ton of open base space. Plus it's, you know, pressurized. I totally forgot that when I inherited it, it didn't even have an N2 pump. And I nearly suffocated in my first run, so there is that. Alright, folk punk, let's land. What do we got? What do you guys think, chat? Is this going to be a treasure boat? Is it going to be a trash boat? Is it going to be a pirate? Is it going to be a law enforcement officer waiting to slap cuffs on us? Or is it going to be something more Lovecraftian? What do you guys think? Large storage containers? Oh boy, would I ever be swimming in money. It's going to be a trash car? Yeah, I think you're right. It's small. So, speaking of small, when you dock, you do get its register ID. So this is the MJJZH, the name of it, Special Circumstances, and then the rating code. So the way the rating code works, let me just make sure that I have this right. It is maneuverability, rooms, quality or condition, and size. So maneuverability is D. Basically, this thing is not a race car. Number of rooms, 1. So it doesn't have individual rooms. Condition, E, which means it's broken as hell. And size, medium. It's pretty small. Medium is not a large boat. So that's how to tell just from that screen. Zooming out, I don't see presence of life. And let's get looting. You never know. I mean, there could be treasure, even on a small little boat like this. The good news is, if it really does have very little, we don't have to spend a lot of time here. We can just, like, grab and go. So we have got the nav here. I don't really need to worry about my O2 or N2 or CO2 because we have a full suit with scrubbers now, which is awesome. Fixing up the nav is always like a you're not guaranteed to have a nav console everywhere. Oh, tactical knife. Yeah, I'll take that. Well, you know what? Honestly, if I run into people, the crowbar is going to be more effective at self-defense than the tactical knife, I think. We've got a higher KPA O2 bottle, which I'll just hold on to so I don't have to worry about that. Broken battery. Ooh, a helium tank. You got my attention. Some vodka. A cooler that is not broken. That's pretty sick. Heater. Another compart bag. So the benefit of the other compart bags is you can put like repair parts in them. So having at least 2 compart bags is nice. A signal box. You don't see often the signal boxes. That's interesting. Broken N2 alarm, another signal box. The helium tank is got no gas. No, it has a solid helium in it, so it's pretty good. Which reminds me, I do have that broken antenna on my own ship. Okay, let's go for the cooler first. And then the helium tank. I'll organize the other compart later. I'm not going to do that now. One thing to keep in mind is, like, you pay for your salvage license if you're doing legit salvage. So using your time efficiently is smart. So if there's things you can do while you're in transit, do them in transit. Don't have idle transits if you can help it. Find busy work while you're in transit. Wow, I'm really bad at hacking right now. There we go. Harness, knuckle dusters, ammo, a Bingham helmet. Well, if repaired, those things sell pretty good. Repaired / restored. Was there other crates? Let me hold left alt and highlight things. There was a bin here I don't think I popped open. Some old pills. We already got the signal boxes. Thrusters, I guess? And I think the last thing would be... Yeah, I'll do another sweep. But, yeah, decent boat. For stuff. It does have, like a backwards O2 or CO2 filter. So let's, like, automatically repair the, nav station. Unfortunately, we just grabbed a bunch of parts from our own ship. Which was not the direction I wanted to do it in, but that's fine. And then we'll do the same with the Bingham helmet. Queue up a repair for that and hope that we pull parts from the salvage. It's getting pretty late at night, but I'm not really all that tired yet. You can see that I'm rested still. And I'll drop the helmet here so I can right-click repair. I might even switch to it. I kind of like red helmets. Oh, you know what? We did not pull too much supplies out of our box there. It's not a big deal. I thought we had pulled a lot more material. So the repairs for the helmet is motherboard, electronic, and mechanical parts, one of each. So I think we're low on motherboards, so before we leave here, I should grab some motherboards. Additionally, it's the wrong type of wall and floor segments, so I'm not looking to switch and take stuff from this ship to fix the patchwork that is our ship. So I think everything worth anything is already grabbed. And because our ship is only like roughly half filled, I intend to head to another derelict before going back to port. Check this thing for water. I have nowhere to even store it. The flasks that you end up buying are so expensive because they come filled with water. So until I start draining the water out of the flasks that I already have, I have nowhere to even put the water. Unless I find another water container. And finding flasks are pretty rare, which is why I bought it. You could go a long time in a lot of derelicts before you even find your first flask. So, knowing that I'm gonna, K-Leg orbits Ganymede counterclockwise. So I should, my next derelict should be up this way, to the northeast, or that way, so that I can dock with K-Leg afterwards. So I'll go to this derelict here. I would say, in terms of wealth, this one was like a 2 out of 5. A 1 out of 5 would have been just like a hunk of junk with nothing in it. A 2 out of 5 has some parts that are worth something. A 3 out of 5 is like a decent amount of stuff, like the last one we had with the partial reactor. That'd be like a 3 out of 5. A 4 out of 5 is like a ship with a lot of parts, and a 5 out of 5 would be a trade boat full of like trade pods, because you make such a killing off of those. It's crazy. But you don't, I mean, when you find one of those, it's like God's gift to salvagers, but they don't come that frequently. Alright, so we're 9 minutes away. Let's restore. And my repairs are getting faster. We're skilling up. So I'm 10 electrical, 10 robotic engineering. And then 1 civil, 1 combat, 1 construction, 1 mechanical. So we're definitely leveling up. Although we're completely ignoring our, like, psychological needs. But, you know, whatever. I'll sleep when I'm dead. God, that looks pretty. All right, let's restore the helmet. And the helmet, because we have EVA ops, we restore helmets and suits, like, really well. Looking good. And that would be a speed dock. Oh, it's a medium-sized, it's a kind of a larger ship. Yep, a D2E, very large. I knew because our docking distance was kind of larger than like the 70 meters where it's small. So D, 2. 2 means there's multiple rooms here. E, it's in pretty bad condition, but very large. So it's got some running power and a battery. I don't see signs of life though, which is good because I'm not really ready to throw down. It has a working battery charger for a suit, one of the Bingham battery chargers, and it has a bunch of Bingham batteries in it. I might as well take that. The charger itself is not worth very much though, so I'm going to leave that behind. It's not worth its weight or size. Oh, a drink pouch, speaking of extra liquid storage. There can be, and it doesn't happen often, but there can be nested things. So like a toolbox inside of a bin, you might want to pull the toolbox out. It's very, 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 very unlikely that inside your toolbox you're going to find like a Weber torch to make it worth it. But you never know until you check. O2 can is nearly full, so that's worth the grab. O2 cans are pretty reliable. You almost always find an O2 can or two on a ship, and if they have gas in them, they're a few thousand. They'll pay some of the bills. I could be taking these nice bins, but I think what I'd rather do is to have like a storage rack or something later on. Oh boy, broken heaters, a PDA, a salvage permit, which expired. Oh, it doesn't even expire. It expires tomorrow. Yeah. 24-hour salvage. Coveralls and overalls and a sneaker. More of this quote-unquote Kung Pao, which I'll take. Food isn't worth very much, like, in terms of monetary. Oh, another salvage permit. A 24-hour salvage that expired months ago. I don't think you can sell salvage permits like you used to be able to. You used to be able to, like, actually sell them pretty good, but it's not really the case anymore, so I'm not really sure why I took it, but I did. Did I pick up that spare helmet? I'm not wearing it, but I did grab it. Hygiene packs, which helps clean you up. Packaging. Meat product. I'm gonna inspect it. Rennie globules of fat and blood are left behind on the inside of the corporate jargon. Minuscule nutrition liability data covers the outside. It's meat in the most air quotes of air quotes. Spoilers not included. Oh, and some more meat packaging here. Lovely. We have a bunch of lights. That's a word. Oh, God, there's chunky blood. Uh-huh. Yes, sir. And pants on the floor. Because I'm Mr. Build-Ops. So there's chunky blood everywhere. That's not a good sign. Here is the reactor room. I don't know how much of the reactor's left. The reactor is missing. We've got some Kangs, which really aren't worth very much. An O2 can, which is more than half full. The MHD generator is worth a good bit. The cryo pump, not worth too much. The fuel regulator is worth a little bit. We do have a full battery, and then we have a bunch of racks. It's not a terrible room for loot. So far, I would say this ship is like a 2 out of 5 star. It's got some stuff, but not a ton. Let's try to turn this battery around. Get some lights on. That'd be nice. This is the type of flooring and walling that I use in my ship. So whether I stay here or not to, like, do a bigger salvage, we'll see. Because at the moment, having a nice ship might not be as important as making money. It kind of depends on immediate priorities. Alright, let's repair the fuel regulator and grab things from here. So question is, should I grab spare floor and walls from this ship for repairs to my own? Yes or no, not worth the time. Oh my god, the alarms. The patches that I have, like, will hold. So it's more of like, do we want something that looks nice or do we not care? Also, what the hell is with the I queued repair up and then our character was just like, oh, I got lost. I forgot what I was doing. God, the cacophony of sounds. So I got aluminum. Hello? You grabbing anything else? Am I gonna have to manually walk you over here? There you go. Now you're starting to do it automatically. You got a heat sink. We need 2 heat sinks. Wow, this thing was really broken. Like, the amount of spare parts that we've needed to shove into this fuel regulator, in hindsight, might not have been worth it. Because it's super busted. Just in terms of, like, time efficiency. Because we're having to run everywhere for parts. There we go. Finally got it together. Uh-oh. 4th shift ends, and the change in the atmosphere is unmistakable. So, without going into long-winded here, it's not a 24-hour day. It's a 24-hour, 23-minute, and 58-second day. And all the time after midnight until 1 a.m. is, like, free time that cannot be scheduled for any reason. So right now we are in, like, 24:03 o'clock. And if I had crew members, they would not be working. But I am an self-abusive employer. I don't have crew members, so I'm going to force myself to work. Why the hell did this reactor have 2 cryo pumps? What the hell? Alright. So we grab the fuel regulator. Drop that. I am going to stick the parts back in the bin. And look for more stuff. There ain't too much. I mean, it's a big empty ship. Oops, I didn't mean to hit repair. Cancel. Uninstall. I don't think I've gone through this rack. I didn't think I was going to find anything out in the cargo nets. Yeah, there's a few thrusters, but not much. A bunch of motors in the cargo racks. Okay. O2 cans, 3%. Don't really care about that. I think I might have grabbed everything that is, like, decent here. Broken heaters. I guess I didn't check these floor bins. Oh, good, because there was a PDA in there. PDA is always like a mystery. Could be worth a lot, could be worth nothing. Something in between. I'm pretty sure I checked those bins. Yeah. Everything of serious value here is probably grabbed. But you guys do want me to grab some component parts for my own ship. So here's what we're going to do. I am going to turn off the pump for N2. Turn off the pump for O2. The reason being, I'm about to vent to Atmo. Because you guys want me to salvage, so we need B1 walls and F1 floors. So what I'm going to do is go throughout my walls, and any wall segment that is patched is going to get removed. So let's go ahead out here and uninstall this wall. And pick it up. Drag it over here. Uninstall my antenna. This antenna is literally broken. Antennas are needed to broadcast your presence to the police, so they're kind of like a complete police compliance item. So this wall here is going to be scrapped. Meaning that we have vented our ship out to vacuum. So that we can replace the broken walls. Oops, what did I just do? The broken walls with functional ones. So installing the loose wall in its place. Done. So now we have a real wall, not a patch wall. Other patchwork. We have 2 patches here. So scrap it. Scrap it. And you can see why I turned off the ammo pumps for the ship, because I don't want to be just venting out all the lovely gas in my tanks to space. So turning off those pumps means all that lovely gas is not going to be wasted. So I need, I'm going to try to clean things up, and then I'll replace it. So taking a look at the rest of the walls here. I thought I had another patch over here, but maybe I didn't. Because I had to do some rewiring in this spot, if I recall. Huh, no. So there is a patch here as well. And then we also have to worry about the floor patches. So I need 3 more walls and some floors. So before I do install the walls, floors have to go first. Oh, which, speaking of which, the original wall patch I just did, was there a broken floorboard underneath it? It was here? No, there fortunately was not. So here, the floors underneath this were sound, they were fine. But the floor underneath this was also patched. So I need a replacement floor for that spot too. So we'll get the walls in first, and then we'll get the floors. in terms of order operations. So what I want is a F1 floor. I'll just take this one. Floors stack, whereas walls don't. So floors will stack to 5, and you don't have to drag them around. Walls you have to drag around. Unless you have a cart, which at some point maybe we do. Oh wait, I didn't actually get rid of this floor. Scrap it fully. And the alarms, of course, are saying, are just screaming that I have vented out everything to space. It's like, I know. I'm aware. Thank you for warning me. Okay, so we have proper floors there. There is a floor patch here as well that needs to get removed. And my inventory is filling with scrapped trash. Like, holy hell. I should probably put down some of the things in my inventory so I have more space. That would be smart. And yeah, I'll probably be going a little bit over time today because of all of the current tasks I'm on. Alright, so now I have a little bit more space to do maintenance. So install here. Alright, other patched floors. We have a patch here that needs removal. So I guess I'll do all the floors first. I lied. Oh, we have to go all the way around because of the king. Yep. Oops. So one more floor there. We have a patch floor here, patch floor there. All right, now for the trash cleanup. I like how I removed the floor underneath my backpack, so my backpack's just chilling. It's okay. It's 0K. Oh wow, there's like nested parts here. This is weird. It was like a fountain of junk. And I think at this point, one missing floor, two... Oh, yeah, there's another patch there. I think that is all the patches, because patches are, by design, going to light up very, very, very red, because they're very, very, very broken. So hold left shift and I can quick drop. So now I'm just going to take the nicest floors here that won't need a lot of restoration. Because if I can have any floor, why take a broken one? Now, it is possible, of course, to expand your ship this way. That's totally how you would improve your ship. Right now, my goal is to get our ship airtight again, and then to repressurize it. I'm not trying to, like, flip it into some sort of magical super ship. That is totally out of scope of current project. Oh god, where am I missing floors? God, the beeping. Am I missing floors anywhere else? I know I have 2 walls there that I'm missing. Oh, here? No, that's part of the airlock. Did I get it all? Stop beeping, you're driving me crazy. Alright, we'll start doing the walls. Yeah, I thought there was one more as well, but I guess I'm wrong. So, here's a nice wall. I'll take this. Now, at some point, we're going to want to buy a dolly. A dolly is like, well, I mean, you know what a dolly is. It's a push cart that allows you to haul a lot of heavy things more efficiently, which is great. So that's wall 1. This wall looks pretty good too. It's also worth noting that not all walls are the same. There is a concept in this game that some walls are like lightweight, so that they're more weight efficient or mass efficient. If you want to make like a very efficient ship, I am not gonna attempt that. The difference is pretty negligible. So the last wall I need is here. Isn't there another patch floor I didn't remove underneath the topmost bit of salvage? I'll take a look. Oh yeah. Yep. There's a floor patch here and he's scrapping. So we need another floor. But I think that all the walls are in, and we're just missing one floorboard. I think. We'll know pretty quickly if I can pressurize or not. Because if I can't pressurize, then yeah, obviously it's wrong. Okay. Nitrogen gas is cheaper than oxygen gas. The reason I mention this is if we turn on the nitrogen gas and it doesn't hold pressure, we know that we aren't airtight. So control panel, auto. And it's pressurizing. So let's go over to the aux pump, auto. Cool. We're airtight bucket again. But now, with no patches, as far as I know. So I'll do one quick scan, make sure I didn't mess anything up, that I do, in fact, got rid of all the patchwork. Now, of course, this needs a massive amount of restoration, but it's a work in progress that is progressing. There's a few other... There's like some scrap aluminum parts here or there that still need to get picked up. But for the most part, I think we're good. I think we have replaced all the patchwork, and we have a very nice ship. One thing I do need is mechanical parts. I think I used them all up, or I dropped them. So let's go get this stack of mechanical parts. No, the whole stack. And put them away. I did have a broken antenna. Yeah, I'll take a look before I actually detach from this thing to see if they have an antenna for me to use. I could also repair my own. Well, I'll just repair my own. Set up an auto repair, and because it's nice to have a backup antenna just in case you don't ever want to be law incompliant, because you'll get stopped by the law for not broadcasting your ID. Because that's what pirates do. And I'll just restore it a little bit. Pick it up. And then install it back where it was. which is going to be annoying because it's like, hey, the light's in the way. It's really not, but okay. All right. We have dual antennas, basically spare antenna to make sure that we're always complying with the law, and the lights reinstalled. Before I forget, I'm going to unlock the PDAs. Which we can do remotely, because we are magic. Taking off the helmet. Having a little victory sip. Granted, it's not vodka. It's just water, but still a victory sip because we're a little thirsty. And I'm going to end by detaching from this thing. Setting up my priority, head back to K-Leg to sell. And this, friends, is where I am going to end for the stream. Thank you for tuning in to Ostranauts, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, fellow space scrappers.